Let's check in on Milton, a very strong hurricane down in the southern Gulf of Mexico. Will not threaten Texas in any way, shape, or form, but is going to be highly impactful to the state of Florida later on this week. By the way, this storm will not affect areas of Georgia, the Carolinas, Tennessee, definitely still recovering from Helene at the moment, but it will impact areas that did already see significant storm surge from Helene, such as the Tampa, Sarasota area, and even farther up the Florida coast as well. I'll show you that here in a second. There's Milton at the moment. I mean, just a picture perfect eye down there in the southern Gulf of Mexico. Very indicative of an extremely strong hurricane at the moment. Wind speeds of 180 miles an hour, certainly Category 5, gusting to 220 miles an hour at the moment. And it is the strongest hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico this late in the season since we've been able to keep accurate records with satellite data and things like that. So since 1966, strongest hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico this late in the season. And since 1979, only 3 storms, regardless of the time of year, have had a lower pressure in the center of that storm than Milton. And a couple pretty famous hurricanes on this list: Allen, Katrina, and Rita. Those are the 3 storms that have had lower pressure in the Gulf of Mexico than Milton, going back to 1979. Milton will weaken a little bit, at least in terms of wind speed, as it approaches Florida, but this will not really lessen the impacts in Florida at all. As really strong hurricanes like this one, as they lose their wind speed potential, they tend to actually grow in size, and that could actually make a bigger swath of Florida see very strong winds, and then it actually will likely increase the range of storm surge along the western coast of Florida as well. So storm surge projections right now in and around Tampa Bay, about 10 to 15 feet, 6 to 10 feet outside of that. Parts of Tampa Bay already saw about 5 to 6 feet of storm surge with Helene, and then lower storm surge in South Florida, lower storm surge in the Big Bend area as well. Flooding rains will certainly happen with Milton in Florida as well. Widespread 6 to 8 inches, 4 to 6 inches, and there could be localized totals anywhere from a foot to 15 inches of rainfall with this storm. As I mentioned, will not affect us in any way, shape, or form. We're blessed with some very nice weather, but we continue to think of the folks in Florida over the next several days. UNT and Denton, 90 degrees, a warm October afternoon, of course. 91 in Dallas at the moment. Normal high this time of the year is low 80s, so we're almost 10 degrees above normal. The culprit, high pressure, continues to be off to our west, blocking the storm track from giving us any decent cool downs and any chances of rain anytime soon. That's the rest of the week and into this weekend. I mean, I just don't have any hope for anything big and changing anytime soon. I mean, my earliest chance at maybe a drop of rain would be the following week, but even then, I'm really not high on any sort of rain chances at all. In fact, you'll see that on the 14-day forecast. So it's a lot of warm afternoons headed your way the rest of the week and into the upcoming weekend, but the humidity will stay low the rest of the week and into the weekend. That's why our morning lows will be cool and comfy. 63 tomorrow morning, then we rebound to 86 tomorrow afternoon. Not a humid afternoon at all. Wednesday will probably be the coolest morning of the week, down to 61 in DFW. There will likely be quite a few 50s outside of DFW. 63 Thursday morning, upcoming weekend, cool mornings, plenty warm during the afternoon, but humidity shouldn't be too bad for the upcoming weekend. Texas OU on Saturday, a high of 91. As we head into next week, a little bit of a cool down there. 83 Tuesday, 85 on Wednesday. I mentioned some rain chances. There's some hints that maybe some rain might try to return like that Thursday and Friday, but I don't see enough of a signal to put rain chances into the forecast at this point, so I'm going to keep you dry over the next 2 weeks for now.